Raiden Shogun. I'll get back to... Okay, so... Not leeway. There we are, cleansing light. Need to go over there. Near the ground now, Kami shrine. Go to Kamisato, let us stay. Be a bit of a change from doing Kratos' mission. See, can I edit? Edit. So what's the name of this again? Mission. Not map, mission. Quest. Aye. Impertrix. Umbrosa. Umbrosa. Okay. Act 2. Okay. Cleansing light. Jeez, at least spell it correctly. This is what I hear about autocorrects. Okay, there now. Okay. There now. Alright. So now we go. Make sure to get some tea. Delicious. Alright, eat one of these. Busy berry. Hello? Something up here? Ooh. Common chest.
A reward on the road.
I got, oh, that's what sigil. That's it. And some ions. Okay. Okay. Go to the area where the monsters have appeared. Oh, great. They're looking at... I'm on the tree!
They're attacking the sacred sakura! Stop them!
Windblade!
Go, go, Baron Buddy!
Please, your demon juice.
Unleash! Allow me!
Windblade!
What, any more? Ah, crap!
By ordinance divine, obey! Hey! Billowing surge! Rest and reap!
The last thing I need is... Give me at least to have one level 90 character.
Manifest! Hey, get it!
Ah, show me where it's working.
Rest and rebuild!
It's a nuisance when you just do that. Oh yeah.
Wow, there are so many of
Oh,
them!
get back.
No wonder the Tenryou Commission needed help! Come on, travelers, you can take them!
I hate that spot. I hate that spot. Shit, it rips. Okay, now I see why it rips. Let's just don't go well together. Get some Mizu. And I'll give you some universal peace.
Out! Meanie!
Oh, you stupid.
Rest and rebuild!
Pains in the butts. Probably not a fan of you. Get away from him. Get down.
Allow me!
Windblade!
Covenant of the Deep! Obey! Do your master's bidding! Let it rain! Go, Barret!
That's the job.
Torn to oblivion! Shogun? Wait, no! Could also be A!
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them! That was amazing!
What are you doing here?
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rifthounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
It doesn't seem like a matter needing Narakon's attention.
If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But rifthounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
500 years ago. Kaharia.
So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Let's go.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kinda makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria.
If she's willing, though. Remember, Paimon? It was a terrible disaster. Not many people are willing to talk about it, let alone the Archons that do know about it.
This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage! Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Alright, let's see. Oops. Huh. Huh? Let's see. We're getting close. At least the orange marker is going to survive. Try to figure out what happened here.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this?
How terrible.
Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey. But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can! The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath.
What monsters?
You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness. Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They are merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now! There's no time left! The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for, but if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's... the Shogun? You're back! Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
Is he disappearing?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
The same thing happened to Dusky Wind.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago.
He mentioned Kitsune Sagun was absent.
Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late, otherwise it would spread to all of Teyvat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Hey.
Is this the loss that Ye Mako mentioned?
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
So you're no longer stuck in the past.
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for.
That's what human is about.
As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
Don't think it's above or below.
As expected, there are a load of rift hounds here too!
Leave them to me. Torn to oblivion! Shine down! Illusion shattered!
Level 82.
Something seems wrong with A.
Are you feeling okay?
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Ah, makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned shogun! The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again!
This is the same situation as before.
Furuyama? Is that you?
Team?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy's talking about 500 years ago, too.
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do?
Let's go along with what he says. I want to learn more about the past.
Yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay. And now the almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then?
How come you're not panicking?
People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life. But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets. The almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories, I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end.
That doesn't sound like it at all. This doesn't fit the definition of eternity at all.
So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last time. What a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh? Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself.
We know where to find a tea set.
I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Okay. Looks like I have to find a tea
Where should we go to find a tea set?
Kamisato is
Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now, but at the same time, this lovely old man from 500 years ago has been through so much, and it makes Paimon so sad.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
Oh, why don't we go to the Kamisato estate? There'll definitely be a tea set we can borrow there.
making tracks. I already have enough lavender melons. Electro Hilly Trail. Tudum, a Pyro Hilly Trail. I'm tempted for that, but no. Well, yeah, you see, go. Nearly there. Could just teleport, but it's a bit more scenic. I'm pretty certain I got the treasure there. Ah, crud, it's one of them. Okay.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
Was it really you that the tea master used to serve?
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings.
Dreams, or in other words, ambitions.
They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me. Now, it seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material, or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature, and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
That's, quite a lot to take in.
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with.
It seems more in line with how humans view the world.
Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity. But now, I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your Excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
Okay, on to Furuyama. Go, 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 go. Up the mountain, up the mountain, up the mountain. Definitely helps.
It's my lucky day.
No. Go away. Keep it yourself. God, there wasn't a puddle anywhere. Yeah, a puddle of lightning would not be pleasant.
Hey,
One put past two.
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long, as was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate.
Let's make our own tea.
Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea.
Ooh.
I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself.
Just need some tea bags. So piping hot tea out with
The tea is ready. Please give it a try.
Oh yeah!
So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it.
It's just the memories flowing back in.
You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me, for good.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening...
Makoto had already...
Yes. It was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely, and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura.
Appeared?
That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. with the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Simply put, Makio's power somehow made that tree appear.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land, and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
It seems like you've done a lot of thinking about this already. I know the pain of separation too.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Have you seen my sister before?
Sister? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that she was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma, and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess. Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Alright. Thank you, I guess. We're going up. Going down. Camera, get your bunny out. Guess it was there. Guess it was there. Might have looked somewhere else. Oh, sorry, yeah. It's leading into a cave. That one's a little bigger. Oh well.
Once again, please leave them to me.
Alright, there's a cold.
Hey, are you sure you're alright? You're scaring us.
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best.
Okay.
Shine down! There is no escape!
What the heck?
Are you alright?
Let's give her something to eat. She needs it. She could do a bit of boosting her power. Keep her right.
I'm fine. Now you shall perish.
It's on the big one. Give it a moment. Hey, it does not seem right. Don't force it. She has a lot of emotions on her.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the monsters. Look, that's the same light again.
Time in their trip down memory lane.
Where am I?
Fukujiki.
Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too! Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Oh.
Come on, men! They're coming back for more! Let's get them!
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, man. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
So full of hope and unwavering commitment to resist.
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Oh.
Protect the almighty Shogun!
By ordinance divine. Manifest!
No one escapes my sights! Not so hard!
Disappear!
Hold the line!
Obey!
Hey, get him!
Manifest!
Rest and rebuild! Let it rain!
With the wind!
Unleash! Cryo incarnate!
Allow me!
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
We've had no business disrupting the reality they are experiencing. Great, thanks. I appreciate it.
Just leave it to us. Fighting is what we do best. But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the almighty Shogun.
Thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live. With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun!
Oh,
They're gone.
was that the promise to them, or a promise to yourself? A promise to them.
It was both.
Oh,
The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will. You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon, and I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done.
Humans are worthy of your trust?
Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on. It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed a lot since we last met her. Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up!
Hey.
What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... I can't move it. It looks like the situation is more serious than I thought.
We should get you back to the sea.
No need. She is calling me. The time has come.
She?
Can you help me walk?
She?
I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Why? What's in there?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Oh, jeez. feeling something to do with that. Saving on how to use the healing items. Sangonomia's heals are pretty good. I'll just make sure to climb it by hand. Very important, not just go teleport. Up there. There we go. Up the ladder we go. Intertwined roots. That would be interesting to see. There's probably a valve here. Or 8 meters higher. There we are. At the cave. Here. Don't even know there was a cave in here.
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
Are you alright?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm about to put an end to it all.
I don't like where this is going, though.
This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness. It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
Follow me.
Where are we going?
I've never been in here. Can't only imagine.
Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time? Whoa. This place...
It does look a lot like the planet of Euphemia.
Look It's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the One Within, but it is also the guardian of the rules.
What?
Should the One Within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Wait! The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse! Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
This is her system to safeguard against modifications to eternity.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this! It's a bit extreme! Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day!
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something?
Isn't someone who leaves herself an escape route?
But they both just want the best for Inazuma!
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred, all of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A!
Oh boy.
In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden is cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did.
Back.
Shine down! This ends now.
Do this. I'd say it's necessary, but give her these. Bountiful year. Why the heck not?
We torn to oblivion! Yard sweeps the land!
Freaking.
There is no escape! Shattered!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Gotcha.
Shine down! The kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Oh, yeah.
Torn to oblivion is decided. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Inazuma shines eternal! Inferior. Strike dead! Shine down! Weak. The eye sweeps the land, torn to oblivion! Only
I got her.
emptiness awaits.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
Surely the Shogun puppet is invincible.
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living being's, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will be resistant to erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her.
What will happen to Inazuma in the meantime?
500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them.
But can you bear to leave humanity to go alone?
I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness.
Oh, jeez.
During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Hey. Jeez. So what will happen in the meantime, I wonder?
Looks like we got kicked out.
Ei has no physical body anymore and has to rely on the Shogun. This cannot be the only way.
Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. And then she might never leave again.
Our work here isn't done.
Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. The quicker she gets through this, the better. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in there. Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore.
If we do what we did with Miko.
Well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, Raiden. You don't feel Paimon now. Okay. Maybe if we both ran into it at the same time really, really hard.
We need to talk to you, Miko.
Oh, you're right. Paimon nearly forgot about her. Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realm playing thingies more than we do, but there's no one else we can turn to. Alright, up the mountain we go.
Did we just teleport up to the mountain? Can't be still happening. Yep, we teleported up the mountain.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again. By the protection of the Electro Archon, may the blossoms of the sacred Sakura...
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times.
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech, do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Paimon, get to the point.
Oh, yeah. Something really big happened. It's A. She...
You tell you, Miko, how everything has
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date. Impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable, presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. Yes, that sounds like A, all right. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now?
This duel is more serious than anything up till now.
Rushed into it without thinking. Well put. Oh, she acts like such a child sometimes. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
She forget.
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose, for sure.
Aha, you're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura, and from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. What was it like?
I didn't notice any differences.
Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all. First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Down there we go. Wait a minute, oh, that's why I couldn't get in there earlier. Now it all makes sense when I actually pay attention to the area.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
So, it's abstract, but has a location. But you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there. What?
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Let me put this simply. Right now, she is surrounded by chaos. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space-time. This is precisely why when entering the plane of Euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
What? Alright, well, I might stay here then. You two can go in.
Paimon, you're not gonna abandon me, are you?
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
You... Paimon's had it up to here with both of you! Fine! Paimon's coming too.
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Now, I shall send you on your way. I say.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Okay.
Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'll be ready to respond if anything happens. I'm placing my god in your capable hands.
I like the sounds of that.
For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
We will not fail.
That's enough chatter. Get to work.
I should have grinded more of them materials to upgrade my stats. Oh well. I've managed to be here once before I can remember. Smoke!
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
All these years, what?
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too. You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? Huh. So you're finally willing to... Stand back, traveler.
Are you going to put an end to all of this?
I'm going to be the start of something new.
I like it.
The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and...
No, I don't want to be wishing for that. Analog, for real. Don't be messing at a time like this. Like, you really picked the worst possible time to mess with me. For real. Okay, put on... Well, since you are Electro, it kind of makes sense.
Yes, you have endured. I will endure forever. There is no escape. Perish. Illusion shattered.
So cool.
Eternity is in my hand. There is no escape.
I gotta destroy it.
Remove all obstacles.
You stupid. Darn device, what are you thinking? Trying to heal her, not fucking get her killed.
Shine down!
Not really a great way to end it when you try to interrupt it.
This is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future. And you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my understanding. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her. When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
What the heck? Muso Ishin is gone.
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me. But... you never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain. Here, take it, before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
Darn, I was hoping for at least some form of her body before it faded. Can't get your hopes up. You gotta live in the moment. After leaving the realm of consciousness and return to the shrine.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
Saw wonderful things inside that place. Time is moving forward and backward at the same time.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. So that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really was involved in all of this.
Who's Tura?
But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all.
Just taking a screenshot of that. Okay, now you have to wait a few seconds. If we're on the laptop, I won't have this issue. Or PC, I mean.
Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness. But unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why now. It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you?
Is that significant?
At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
An inevitable fate.
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
You better give Yamiko a hug for this, you know.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day.
But hey, you made a crucial contribution too.
I just planted a seed.
Your will and hers were both indispensable.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
The final act might be a simple one, but getting there was the result of countless efforts coming together. Just because the cause and effect ended up a bit back to front doesn't mean you should undervalue the part you played.
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing!
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder. Does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
Really? That's huge news!
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma.
But out of those challenges will be born new opportunities.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, Traveler! Remember that pit at the bottom of the chasm? You know, the one that the giant pillar smashed into. Paimon took a quick peek before we left last time. There was some kind of light coming from inside.
What do you mean?
Don't you think that's a little strange? Oh, so you've been wondering about that too, huh? Now that we have some time on our hands, let's go and take another look.
Narukami, please. See that he stays. By the protection of the Electro Archon, may the blossoms of the sacred cocoon.
Alright. Oof. Let's see what happens now. Maybe I should swap out party members. Switch Sangonomiya for a Claymore user.
We're going to hunt.
Okay, raise it. Wait, what was that? Okay, swap out.
Take heart.
Let's see what's in here. I know the aura. Wait, is there something in there? What the hell? Okay, let's go to level 70, so... Let's go use Mona.
This is how it must be.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Rosaria is...
Make sure to keep up.
would be a good idea to at least do one of these. Line disorder. Okay.
Strike dead! Evasion is futile.
You aren't joking me.
Let me scry. Hey, go,
Sweeps the land. Shattered.
Fate is upon you.
Disappear!
You can't run.
Inferior.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Windblade!
Judgment! Strike dead! This spell is eternal. There is no escape.
No one escapes my sights.
Windblade!
Wait, she's level freaking 90.
Witness the final calamity.
Damn, she's so much overpowered in this one.
Shadows of death. Get it.
Eternal judgment in my hand.
Windblade!
Oh, she fucking heal up.
Inferior.
Leave my space.
Perish.
Delve into destiny.
Inferior.
Go, Baron! No escape. Decided by destiny. Let me scry.
Shiver. You can't run.
Shadows of
Weak. Absurd. Judgment.
She's building up her strength again when you pay attention to her.
Let me scry.
Illusions are but distractions. Shattered. Shadows of yeah.
Get ready.
This body is eternal. Purge all obstacles.
Windblade!
Oh, Raiden makes it a lot harder. I already finally do this, boy.
Written in the stars. Lights out. You can't run.
Not so hard!
Judgment. Delve into destiny.
Let it rain!
Witness the final calamity.
Get it!
You can't run.
I've eaten fishes.
Eternity is in my hand.
Sure it is.
Judgment.
Yeah, if I just stopped it, it would have made a difference.
Perish. Let me scribe. Hey!
With the wind!
That would have made more sense.
Shiver! Decided by destiny. Shadows of fate.
Windblade!
Lightning. You can't run. Be gone.
Yep, that would have made more sense.
Delved into this world. The fate of shadow. Illusions above distractions.
Yep, I got it, I got it, I got it.
Shadows of fate. Judgment. Leave my space. This body is eternal. You can't run. Fate is upon you.
There is no escape. Go, Fairy Gun! That's cheating!
Judgment.
Windblade!
Witness the final.
Bet you can't keep it. Hey! Yeah!
Let me scribe. There is no escape. You can't run. Inferior.
Okay, I'm gonna twist this.
Eternity is shadows of fate. Leave my space.
Let it rain! Punishment!
Written in the stars. Delved into destiny.
No one escapes my sight!
Lights out.
Let me scribe!
Fate is upon you.
Windblade, disappear!
Lights open.
Delve into judgment!
Think of the
This
time
world,
button.
a fleeting shadow. Illusions
You can't
of
run.
obstructions.
Let me scribe!
We pathetic.
Windblade!
This body is eternal. There is no escape. Judgment.
This is really getting tough.
Witness the final calamity.
Windblade!
Go, go, Bipsa! Yeah! Delve into destiny! Odious fate!
Purge all obstacles.
Let me scribe!
Judgment. Eternity is in my hand.
You can't run! My reckoning! Let's go. Let it rain!
Judgment.
Shadows of fate!
Disappear!
Punishment! No one escapes my sight! Hey!
Written in the stars.
Windblade!
Lightning, obey me. Pathetic. Weak. Be gone. Your verdict is decided. You can't run. Pathetic. Absurd. Judgment. Illusions of obstructions.
You can't run! Delved into destiny!
Euthymia crumbles before me.
Jeez, that was hard. Got some anyway. Tours of calamities, God. Very none, I guess. Damn, that was hard. Oh, hey, Lola. Oh, thanks. First time I ever did that, and that was a lot more trickier than I thought. Yeah, I kind of took a clip of the best part. It's like, I don't think I'll ever see that again, so I'll clip this one on Twitch. Okay, that bit's done now. Alright, what's the next thing I can do? Nope. Ooh. Sweet flower. Okay. What's on the battle pass? Haven't played Genshin Impact in a while, so it's good to do that. Let's see. Okay, I'm not going to continue the main story for now. That one is with Rex Lapis. Let's see what's in the story. Okay, Yuya Miko's mission. What? Umbrus Archers. Complete the pre-requested quest interlude chapter act 2 perilous trial. Eh? Pre-requested quest interlude chapter act 2 perilous trial. Open. I guess I can unlock hers. What? I don't have... Insufficient story keys. Ah, that stinks. Okay, well... Open. Oh, it's this one. Go to the lower levels of the chasm. So that's where I'm supposed to go. Jeez. Okay, well, self the party self. Okay, see, I need to take out...
What exactly is teamwork?
Point and razor.
We're going to hunt.
We certainly are. We'll put in Senga to me out since she's
All is
local.
accounted for. Let's move out.
Alright, let's go with this. Oh, it's under the chasm. Ah, crap, down there again. Alright. Chasm is over in Leeway. What the heck? Oh, wait a minute. This spot looks familiar. I fought you. Ah, I know who's in here. Oh, wait. Serpent's over there. Who the heck is here? 1 second, I just do a bit of editing. Got a live thing. Edit stream info. So why is it unexpected guest? Okay. Been a while since I've been last down here. I wonder what could be in here now. Why do I have to go down here now? A little random, I must say. I won't be able to play much more because I'll need to do a few things before I go to sleep, like...
Whoa. Well, this place is just as creepy as Paimon remembers it. If it wasn't for our little investigation, Paimon wouldn't ever come anywhere near this place. Hey, look! There's someone over there!
Yeah, I can see her, and I recognize her too. Why would her, of all people, be down here? Makes no sense. Let's see. So, interlude chapter, Perilous Trail. Interlude. Chapter... Act 2. Perilous Trial. Okay. There now. Sorry about that. Let's just add in information. There now. Okay. Apologies about that. Ah, look who it is. The owl bookworm. By the rules. Who's right down here?
Oh, Traveler and Paimon? I didn't expect to see you two here.
Yanfei? Shouldn't you be at work in Liyue Harbor? What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere?
Well, to be perfectly honest, this case is a little out of the ordinary. In fact, this is the first time I've ever witnessed the bottom of the chasm. Oh, but before I forget, could you do me a favor, please? If anyone happens to ask about me or my present whereabouts, just tell them you haven't seen me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Did something illegal? Did you?
No, it's not like that. Look, it's quite a long story. So if you could, please just cover for me. I'll see you later.
Huh? She just run off.
And there she goes. What in Tibet was that all about? Paimon's starting to feel nervous all of a sudden. Do you think she did something illegal and now she's gone into hiding here? Or maybe something super scary happened?
Doubt it. Yanfei is a legal advisor after all. What the heck is wrong with Chaplain Fluffs?
Don't be so naive! The world is complicated these days, you know. We should be prepared for the worst. If something really did happen, we might find ourselves becoming her accomplices. Oh, what a dilemma. Should we really cover for her?
Paimon, you were the one that's both naive and complicated. What the heck?
Oh, hey, you over there! Yeah, you!
Arataki Ito? What the hell is he doing here? And the ninja girl?
Someone's coming!
Hey, do you know what's going on there,
Sounds
Chap?
pretty familiar.
What the hell's going on down here? Why would they be in the chasm?
It's you two. So, what are you two doing in a place like this, huh? Wait, don't tell me. You're on vacation.
It's the one and only Ito.
I must say, you two are looking pretty good. Things been going your way lately? 'Cause I have been doing amazing.
Ito? Who's that behind you?
Hey there, I'm with the Arataki gang. Kuki Shinobu. Nice to meet you.
I've never seen her before.
All right, I almost forgot she was back there. Let me introduce you to Shinobu, the pride and joy of the Arataki gang.
Oh, another member of Ito's gang!
Let me tell you, she's one of Hanamizaka's best and brightest, so of course she's in the gang. Shinobu takes care of practically everything in the Arataki gang. She can protect you guys too, you know.
A friend of the boss is a friend of mine. You must be the traveler in Paimon.
Yep. Nice to meet you too, Shinobu.
Nice to meet you, Shinobu.
The pleasure's mine. I have a feeling that we'll be working together soon enough.
What's with the mask?
So, Ito, if she's the one that takes care of everything in the gang, then doesn't that kind of make her the gang's real boss?
Are you kidding? Of course I'm the boss. To the four corners of Teyvat, there is only one boss of Hanamizaka's legendary Arataki gang, me.
Okay. Paimon gets the dynamic now. A useless boss with an ultra-capable subordinate.
Hey, you... You know what? Forget it. The average person couldn't possibly understand the dynamics of the Arataki gang. As the leader, I can't let myself stoop down to your level. Anyway, have you seen a pink-haired legal, mage lady? Wears a goofy hat, knows everything, kinda short.
Why would you be looking for her? Why are you looking for her? Shh, bye-bye, shh.
Her name's Yanfei. She's a legal advisor from Liyue. I thought perhaps you two would know her.
Why do you ask?
Oh, no. We haven't seen her. We don't know this person at all.
Seriously, Paimon?
Aha! So you have seen her.
No. What gave you that idea? Paimon didn't say anything.
Aw, look at you getting all antsy. Seems I was able to get to the truth after all.
When someone is lying, their eyes often start wandering subconsciously.
Paimon, shut up.
Anyway, don't worry. I assure you we don't have any ill intentions.
So, you guys know Yanfei?
Well, she, kinda saved my life, so... Yeah, you could say we've met.
She saved your life? Wait, hold on. What are you two doing in the chasm anyway?
Oh, definitely. Sorry, Paimon. Can be a bit slow.
You know that the Sakoku decree has been lifted recently in Inazuma, right? Well, Shinobu wanted to come to Liyue and pick up a graduation certificate.
So what kind
I came
of
along because it's
is
safer to
Paimon?
travel in numbers.
Graduation certificate? Did you study in Liyue?
Yes. I studied law at the
still don't
Tongling
know what
Academy in
Paimon
Liyue.
is.
Unfortunately,
Paimon.
the Sakoku decree was implemented just when I was home visiting my family before graduation. So I'm a few years late getting my graduation certificate. We were taking care of some errands in Liyue, and the boss got tangled up with some Millilith while we were standing in a line. He was about to get arrested when, luckily, Yanfei happened to be walking past and helped us out.
Yep, if it wasn't for her, our trip to Liyue would have ended with me and the Slammer. So, you know, I just wanted to do something nice to show my heartfelt gratitude. But she said she didn't need my help with anything. I thought there's a chance she might run into trouble here on her own, so I followed her here. Yeah, just in case she needs me to come leaping to her rescue.
So you're forcing her to accept your help?
What? No, it's not like that at all. Look, I just wanted to protect her, okay? She looked like she was in a hurry, so I thought she must be out doing something important. People can get into trouble when they're out in the world dealing with serious business, you know? I'm just being considerate, really.
Sweetheart.
Traveler.
Is Shinobu trying to hint at some?
That way.
Maybe she's hinting for me to distract Ito. Oh, Yanfei went that way.
Ah, great, thanks. I'll go after her. Shinobu, time to roll. Fear not, my savior. Ito's coming to your rescue.
Appreciate the help. Until next time.
Traveler, did you just send Ito the wrong way on purpose? Huh. Shinobu seemed pretty sharp. Paimon doesn't think you can pull one on her like that. Or maybe she knows that Ito can be a big nuisance, so she's trying to stop him from bothering Yanfei. Oh, if that's the case, then wow, she really knows how to call the shots. Well, at least this way nobody will be bothering Yampe. If we run into her again later, we should let her know that we helped her out.
Okay.
Alright, now let's go take a look at the crash site from last time.
Crash site? In the chasm? Okay. So what happened in the chasm anyway? Alright, let's see the mission. Concerned about the situation down in the chasm, you and Paimon decide to go investigate the area, only to run into someone altogether unexpected there. Okay, but no one else seems to come up. Alright, so... Oh! So, up on top of... I was just gonna look to the map, just to give you a better idea where this is all coming from. If we look at Monster and look here on the very peak of Skyfrost now, this is the dragon spine. The pillar's other half is up on top of the sky above the mountain. As for here, the other segment is down here. So something's about to happen. So prepare to have your whole mind blown, I guess. Because this was up there. I can only expect something crazy is about to occur. Wait a minute. Yampe? Who's down here with you? I know there's someone in here. Not just you.
Look! Yampe is here too!
Why is she down here?
Hey, Yampe! We sent away the people that were following you.
Oh, good. Thanks a lot. The guy with the weird outfit seemed super outgoing. Normally I don't mind making friends, but I've got work to do today.
What kind of work?
Oh? So what kind of work are you doing in a place like this? Aw, don't tell Paimon you're thinking about becoming an adventurer too.
Well, as a legal advisor, sometimes I also have to travel in person. I came to the chasm to deal with a will.
A will?
A will?
That's right. I found a will inside an old book. I'm guessing it was left by someone of great importance. It appears he lost a magical device and wished to retrieve it.
That?
Paimon didn't know legal advisors have to deal with that kind of thing.
Jeez.
What a job!
Will execution is also part of my work as a legal advisor. Of course, cases like this are quite rare. The chasm is not the kind of place you can just waltz into whenever you want.
Especially into death.
So you do know what kind of place this is.
Who's that?
Ah, I thought I might find you here.
Who's down here? You. Finally get to meet in person.
Whatever case you're working on in the chasm, I'm sure Liyue's top legal consultant can handle it without my input.
That's funny. I thought we'd established that my legal opinion doesn't count for anything when Yelan's around.
Oh.
Who is she?
This is Yelan. Liyue's, well, let's just say she works in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I can at least say that much, right? Anyway, she's a friend of mine.
Sure. Coincidentally, I have something to do here as well. Seems chance has brought us all together. You may not know me, Traveler in Paimon, but I've certainly heard about you.
Oh really? I guess I do have many friends in Liyue.
You're all here on business, and it's my job to monitor the chasm. According to regulations, I should accompany you. But, as it turns out, I have other things that require my attention. I'm afraid I can't join you this time. You may go about your business. Just try not to make a ruckus.
Jeez.
Oh, that's most unfortunate. I was about to ask for your assistance.
Very sarcastic.
Could you spare a little time to help me take care of this will? For old time's sake?
I don't know. Depends what's in it for me.
Fair enough. I suppose even a guide needs to get paid. It just so happens that Madame Ping gave me some nice tea. I'll treat you to a cup if you agree.
Why don't you tell me a little more about how you got here first? Then I'll...
Hey, you!
Uh-oh. Look who just cat dragged in.
Ito? What is he doing back here?
I know what you two did. You really tried to throw me off, didn't you? And I thought we were buds.
Well, they're also my friends, so...
That's close enough.
Huh? Who are you?
Sorry, this area is part of the chasm. It's closed to the general public.
So... Let me get this straight. The Oni... and the other one...
Are you kidding me? I don't see any warning signs or fences. What gives you the right to keep me out?
Kid, where there's real danger, you'll never see a warning sign.
Paimon never knew this place was so important.
Paimon, look up. It really is an unusual place.
It's true. This is not a place you can just go in and out of as you wish. That's also why I didn't want anyone to follow me. Unfortunately, you didn't listen.
The Traveler has done a lot for Liyue in the past. And Yanfei is a renowned legal consultant in Liyue, so I can trust their intentions. As for you two...
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You trying to say that I'm not famous enough and my intentions are no good?
I don't know your background, so I can't give you free passage here. Besides, Yanfei doesn't seem to need your help, does she?
Ha! How would you know what Yanfei needs? What, are you two joined at the hip or something?
Right. Anyway, I don't need to be a mind reader to see that. In any case, as a visitor from Inazuma, I'd suggest you defer to a local when in doubt. Stick to the local rules and keep yourself out of trouble.
Why, you...
Please, try not to be so impulsive. She is right, you know.
Uh-oh. Things are starting to get a little heated here.
Oh, not good. You really shouldn't start butting heads with Yelan.
It's true that we don't know anything about the unique conditions of this place, so we'll heed your advice and leave immediately. But if this really is a dangerous area, seriously, you should put up a sign.
Thanks for the suggestion. I'll consider it.
Oh yeah? And what if we don't leave?
Boss!
Then, I'm afraid things might get... unpleasant.
Is that so? You really think you can take the two of us? Wow. Gotta admit, I like your optimism.
She's an adept.
Although you're friends with the Traveler and Yanfei, I'd still suggest you heed my warning.
Thanks for that, but too bad I'm not buying it. If you're so strong, then why don't you show me what you got?
No.
Hold on, boss. There's no need to start a fight here.
Oh no, I'm going in whether she likes it or not.
You think I was joking around, huh?
Oh no, these two are about to go at it!
Idiots, the brutes.
Please, wait a minute, you two. This whole thing started because of me. Why don't you just save me the embarrassment and just... Huh?
Ground is shaking.
Uh-oh, it's
Hey, stop trying to change the subject. I'm gonna,
Is it the snake, maybe? Or the ground one? Oh, poor Arataki. It must be the creature's doing. Round 2, it seems. From the previous stream I had back probably last year, where I did a full run through the chasm. Took over 7 hours worth. By Jesus, that was a long one. What's going on?
Ouch! What happened? Oh, hey, are you alright?
Did we fall into this place?
Ow. Putting my books under me to break the fall didn't help at all.
This place.
Where are we?
I have a good idea, but I won't say.
I'm gonna feel that in the morning. Hey, Shinobu, Traveler, and my savior. Is everyone okay?
Well, this is an unfortunate turn of events.
Hey, so, how far down did we fall?
It seems the ground collapsed during our little confrontation up there. Perhaps because we triggered the elemental forces.
Well, don't look at me. If you weren't so rude, maybe I wouldn't have gotten mad. Who can put up with that kind of dude?
It's my duty to stop intruders from breaking into important places. If telling the truth sounds rude, then I'm afraid you're just a little too fragile.
Hey, life's too short to give in all the time.
Boss, I'm afraid you're not going to win this argument. I suggest we stop provoking her.
Hey, whose side are you on here?
I'm simply pointing out the facts. I understand how you feel, but you're making my life difficult by starting random fights with everyone.
Looks like Ito can't argue against either Yeon or Shinobu. He's in a real tough spot now.
So, Ito and Shinobu are kind of like you and me?
Hey! What do you mean? Don't you dare compare Paimon to Ito!
Whoa, whoa! What do you mean? You looking for a fight too?
Paimon was just saying how it is! Everyone knows you're a bit of an idiot.
Oh.
You calling me an idiot? Oh yeah? Well, you're a puny little flying lavender melon, ha!
Flying lavender melon? Oh, that's it! Paimon's mad! Time to give you an ugly nickname! Bullchucker! You better mind your manners, Bullchucker!
We seem to be a long way down from where we fell. It's impossible to see what's going on up above.
It's unlikely we'll be able to climb back up that far. We'll need to find another way. I'm sorry to interrupt your lovely little chat here, but I think there's something you may need to know. The chasm is regarded as a mysterious area in Liyue. It was sealed off for years due to a mining accident. Whatever goes on down here, I suggest you remember this. You didn't see anything, you didn't hear anything, and you're not gonna ask any questions. Save you from getting caught up in things you shouldn't know about.
Sure.
I won't treat you as hostiles. And in exchange, I hope you won't make things difficult when it comes to keeping secrets. I'll do what I can to find a way out.
Do you know something down here, young guy?
Well, where does she think she's going?
Like she said, to search for an exit. Chances are that Yelan is the best among us at survival and handling emergencies. We should just let her go. I'm afraid I must apologize. I don't typically disclose details of a client's will to third parties, which is why I couldn't tell you the truth. I'm sorry. I came to the chasm in search of the Fantastic Compass, which is mentioned in the will. Many years ago, my client gave this magical device to someone ambitious, hoping that it'd be handy in times of need. According to an eyewitness account, the person who received the device took it into the chasm and has been missing ever since. Throughout history, many wars have been fought in the vicinity of the chasm. Even if that person died in one of the wars, I still wish to do my utmost and find the device and fulfill the client's wish. Yelan's words of caution were not unwarranted. There are dangers lurking in the chasm. I'm sure you've all realized that by now. Given that we're all caught in this mess, let's try to find a way out together.
Whatever you say, my savior. I'll do whatever you ask. From now on, we're a team. All of us. And as for that big jerk, well... I guess that includes her too.
You said Yelan works for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, huh? Paimon can tell she's tougher than most, but... wow. Her job sounds demanding!
Well, that's what she tells outsiders. I can't disclose too much about her identity, but I'd say she's the only person who can handle this type of work.
What kind of lame job would have someone go out to the middle of nowhere?
Oh, Paimon knows! An adventurer!
What?
Hey! What's with the face? Oh, did Paimon say something wrong? That's literally what the two of us do, isn't it?
I'm the adventurer, Paimon, not you.
You're so stingy these days! Oh, just let Paimon be an adventurer by association, okay?
Yeah, she's got a point, Traveler. You're Paimon's boss. Take it from me. As a great leader, you should learn to be a little more generous. You know, let your sidekick share some of the glory.
Really?
You really don't understand anything about us.
Paimon, don't take him too seriously. He's just joking.
For the sake of Shinobu, fine.
I'm the boss, so I'll let it slide.
Still here?
Perhaps this was another sealed location, but an undocumented one. What could be in here?
I've got some food and water on me. If anyone needs some, just let me know.
Great! You know, Bullchecker, you may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but your subordinate here seems super capable and reliable.
I know. Isn't she the best? Hey! I am too a sharp tool!
There seems to be an entrance up ahead, with a path inside.
Wonder where it leads to.
Yeah, it's definitely identified by the crests on her clothing. I'll just use...
Hold the line!
Just healing up. That should do. Like, I've been down here before. What the hell? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're telling me this is like the entrance to Euphoria over at E's place in Azuma? No freaking way. No freaking way is this another space and realm.
Who would have guessed we'd find a domain entrance in a place like this?
Oh boy.
If there's a way in, then there's a way out.
Hang
Let's go and
on
take a
there,
look.
Taki.
The rocks here seem to be old Liyue mountain rocks. They're similar to what I've seen in books. This domain must have existed for quite some time now.
Oh, longer. He easy does it.
What's that sound?
Who's here? You.
Oh, it's
Oh boy.
Conqueror of Demons. What are you doing here?
He knows something.
Oh, I came down from above. I heard a noise, so I followed it here.
So you're not here by accident. Wanna team up?
No, I have something else to do.
Is it something important?
I'm looking for someone. You
Someone.
shouldn't be here. I would urge you to go back as soon as possible.
Oh my.
Well, that's Shell for ya. Shows up without a warning and disappears without a
How the
trace.
hell did it get out?
Huh. That guy looked pretty tough. Maybe almost as tough as me. Seems like a solid dude.
Seriously, Bullchecker? Where do you get your confidence from?
Should we really be letting him go off on his own?
Oh, he wouldn't listen no matter how much you tried to talk him out of it. He is super tough though, so don't worry about him.
Everyone, keep your eyes and ears peeled from here on out. We don't know what lies ahead, so we have to be ready for anything.
So you're telling me I have to go in there?
Oh, look, I'm happy to say we're all on the same team and everything, but could you cut the little speeches and the whole follow the leader act? I, for one, think I should be able to look after myself.
Boss!
Okay.
Besides, Yelan is just looking out for everyone. You know, Bullchucker, you're a guest here, so maybe try to get along with everyone.
Ha! Please, you're not a local either, flying lavender melon. So stop trying to sound like one.
Okay. Alright. Cosmic maze. Cosmic? Seismic? And I gotta like this in it. Alright, Razor, swap you out.
This is how it must be.
Just need some ammonia, which you can heal, so. Alright. Oop. Level 82, the menu discovered for the first time while trapped within the chasm. It seems to have been sealed for a very long time indeed. Yeah, I'll be alright. Wait, oh, I'll be grand. It's been a while, but I should do okay. After this, then I'll leave it off. But I don't know how long. Nearly 3 hours. A certain empty domain leads to outside. Okay, let's see what's in here.
Labyrinths like this are unique to Liyue.
What the heck?
This place is actually pretty cool. If we weren't in such a hurry to get out, we could kick back and enjoy the scenery a little.
Where's our search door?
Rest and rebuild! Torrent, bring refuge! Obey!
Oh, 2 islands.
Allow me!
Manifest!
Yeah, that'll be great. That was kind of simple now.
All these twists and turns remind Paimon of the Adepti domains we've been to before. Could there be an Adeptus here?
Maybe. Okay. Looks like we're going right. 2 hilly churros and a big churro. 3 hilly churros.
Let me scry! Rest and rebuild!
Windblade!
Unleash!
Obey!
Is that it? No, I'd say there's more. When I think about it, darn, I should have had all the Adeptus. Oh well. So where's this bring me now? Okay, so let's just run with the key a bit more. Maybe that'll work. Oh, hello. Yeah. I need to shift this upwards, huh?
Shadows of fate! Allow me! Manifest! Obey! Let me scribe! Rest and rebuild! Manifest!
Windblade!
Uphill battle! Unleash! Allow me! Delve into... Leave my space! Manifest!
With the wind!
Rest and rebuild!
Oh boy.
Hold the line! Obey! By ordinance divine, fate is upon you. Covenant of the deep! Let me scribe. My vision is clouded. Manifest! Must learn from
It doesn't help when you're pinned in. Get the hell out of there.
Windblade!
Leave my space!
That's actually a problem. And that's why you need claymores for this kind of fight. Wait. Oh boy.
Written in the stars!
Out of the freaking corner. He actually would pin in a person without even realizing. I hate you for this.
Rest and rebuild! A brash maneuver! New strategy needed. The stars!
This is actually... That's actually a pain. We are so pain.
Obey!
I can't hide.
Oh!
Manifest!
Wind blade! With the wind!
Obey!
Maybe I
Oh my
wasn't meant
gosh.
for this world.
You will regret my time!
Gosh, she's annoying. One second. Need to use the bathroom. Get out with it.
Mind be purged, world be saved. My pole arm doesn't distinguish friend from foe, and there is clearly a limit to the Red Rope's power. That's why I loathe crowded areas. The assumption that every person has somewhere to call home is naive. I got used to living in the mountains alongside the birds and beasts a long time ago. My pole arm doesn't distinguish friend from foe, and there is clearly a limit to the red rope's power. That's why I loathe crowded areas.
Sorry about that. One second. Okay, sorry about that. Just heal them all up. Eat the pizza. Special mushroom pizza. Wait, did I just start off from the start? Looks like it. Wait, what? What's going on here? So I'm going back to fight the enemies. Oh, that's so great there. I guess I can swap this out with her for the moment. Should be able to manage. And also make sure to give massive damage. They're fire-based. Fireball. Get your butts out here, you two.
Hold the line!
Unleash! Shadows of fate!
Windblade! Disappear!
Fate is upon you! Leave my space!
Actually, the annoying.
Manifest!
Get out of my face, you stupid. That's where it gets really annoying.
Let me scribe! Obey! Oh!
Windblade!
By ordinance divine! Delve into destiny! Decided by destiny!
Turret, bring refuge! Allow me!
Shut up! Leave my space!
How are their sides more?
With the wind!
My reckoning!
I really hate you. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That helps.
Rest and rebuild!
Screw off, you stinkers.
Manifest!
Allow me!
Unleash!
Better.
Hey, look over there! It looks like an exit!
That was a little hard. Okay, see what's in the chest. Please be something rare. Please be something rare. Yeah. Mona, I give you a pancake. Make you feel better. Alright, let's leave.
huh? Wait, this ain't right.
How did we end up back here?
So we've been here already?
Yes, this is exactly where we started.
But we couldn't have taken a wrong turn. We were headed in the same direction the entire time. We never turned around.
Yes, that's what I thought too.
Traveler, we were going the right way, weren't we?
Yes, I thought we were heading in the right direction.
How strange.
There's a legend in Inazuma about a merchant who was tricked by a Bakedanuki one evening and kept circling around the same place the whole night. Even by dawn, they still hadn't found a way out.
Yeah, Paimon's heard that one before too.
So we're all familiar with the story then? Good, because I'm pretty sure that's what's happening to us right now. But fear not, I happen to have a certain sidekick who can exercise yokai and spirits and whatnot. Let me summon him real quick.
Unbelievable. An Oni who's friends with an exorcist? Huh. What an open-minded guy.
For the boss, ignorance is a virtue.
You're up, Ushi! Go get that spirit. This is Ushi, an auxiliary member of the Arataki gang. Oh, Ushi says hello, everyone. You can just call him Ushi or Beefcake. Yeah, he's got a keen sense of direction, so I'll let him lead the way.
I didn't know gangs could have auxiliary members.
This does not have the trappings of something that's gonna work.
You're telling me.
All right, go, Ushi. Go find us a way out of here.
She begins looking around for a hidden exit.
Huh? What's that? Oh, really? Oh, no way.
What's wrong?
Ushi says he searched everywhere, but there's no exit. That doesn't add up. If we were able to come in, then there must be a way to get out. Here, let me take another look.
Has anyone else noticed this? We initially thought we fell here from above. At that time, there was a way out high overhead. But now, it seems even that exit has disappeared. Inexplicable, if you ask me.
It seems there's more than meets the eye with these underground structures.
I'm gonna take another look around.
Everywhere we look, there are just more and more rocks. Maybe we've just misremembered. Maybe this isn't the place we started from.
What? You scared now?
No, Paimon's super brave.
Maybe just in a different dimension.
Oh, yeah? Well, Ushi also thinks you're scared. It's okay. Don't be scared to admit you're, scared. You've got us here to protect you.
I'm here for you too, Paimon.
We can't just sit here twiddling our thumbs. Let's keep looking for a way out. Shinobu, you stay here with my precious savior. I'll take the Traveler and Paimon with me.
Got it. Be careful, everyone.
Please, there's no need to keep calling me savior, just Yanfei is fine. Mr. Arataki, it seems that as the head of the Arataki gang, you possess a strong sense of leadership.
Ah, too kind, too kind. And just call me Ito. Since we're a team now, we should have each other's backs. Paimon, if you feel scared again, I can cover your eyes for you.
You split into teams to investigate the signs of failed plan.
Seems there's really no way out.
Let the Traveler look for himself.
I can't shake the feeling that there's something off about this place.
Don't say.
Boss, did you guys find anything over there?
No, nothing.
Not only that, I could have sworn I saw some shadows moving a second ago.
Hmm?
This place better not be haunted.
Probably not the right time to ask this, but Paimon just can't help it. Ito, you're an Oni. Doesn't that kind of mean everywhere you go is haunted?
No, ignore the red horns, okay? I'm talking about spooky, floaty ghosts. Now you see them, now you don't kind of haunted.
Ito, are you afraid of ghosts?
Oh no, boss. You've been found out.
Oh no.
What? Me? No way! What, are you kidding? Stop joking around. Seriously, though.
Looking at you, Paimon suddenly doesn't feel scared anymore. Hey, Bullchucker, if you're scared, Paimon can cover your eyes for you.
Maybe I should make better use of my time.
She walked off to grab a few stones. Some twigs
Add a little salt and some pepper.
Are you roasting lavender melons?
Yeah, roasted lavender melon is delicious. You can try some when it's done.
Okay.
Oh, right. There are two types, sweet and savory. Which would you prefer?
I'm happy with either.
Alright, you can try them both then. It's important that we remain calm, especially when we're in the throes of a tough situation like this. If I'm reading the situation correctly, there seems to be some secret here that the boss and I are not supposed to know about. But don't worry, I'll distract the boss while you discuss things with the others.
Oh, I thought I smelled something cooking.
Would you like some Yanfei?
Thank you, but I'm not hungry. You guys go ahead. Oh, and by the way, I haven't seen you in a while, Shinobu.
Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? The last time I saw you was when you taught one of my classes as a substitute while I was studying in Liyue.
Substitute teacher? Ah, yes, now I remember. It was during winter, wasn't it?
Yes. I remember everyone said your lecture was very interesting. Now that I think about it, I should call you Senpai.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Jeez, Senpai.
Who would have ever guessed that we'd get caught up in such a dilemma together? It must be fate.
So Yanfei gives lectures too? That's incredible.
Not only that, she's funny and engaging while she speaks. Needless to say, she's very popular among the students.
Oh, I'm flattered.
I see everyone is still here.
Yelan, we split into groups and searched the area, but there are no signs of any way out. How about you? Did you manage to find anything?
No. And, though I'd prefer not to say it, we'd better mentally prepare ourselves. If we can't find a way out, we may be stuck underground for some time.
I think you might be right.
I understand.
An underground space with an entrance but no exit. It just doesn't make any sense. I'll figure something out. Just give me some time. If anyone happens to find a potential exit, please be sure to take every precaution before exploring further.
I'll let everyone know. Come to think of it, Zai is here too. He can always come. It's worth a try. Yeah, where's
Hey, Traveler! What's with the serious face?
Well, I was
Do you
just
have a
thinking
plan?
that Zai is also here, remember?
Yeah. Oh, right! Do you want to get in to help us?
I think it's worth a try.
Sure! Let's give it a shot!
Xiao, can you hear me? Xiao?
Huh. No response. Paimon thought Xiao would come no matter where we are. Oh no, does that mean even Xiao can't sense our presence here?
Give us a sec, give it a minute. Wonder what that can mean. What's the deal with this place? Yes. I doubt.
Hold the line!
That's it. I want to take another look. And this time, I, Arataki, the one and only, will...
Boss!
Whoa, whoa. What's up, Sourpuss?
Time for some roasted lavender melon.
Huh? We're trapped in a life and death situation underground, and you're telling me it's time for roasted lavender melon? Interesting. You hear that? Ushi says you're completely right. Wait, hold on. Whose side are you on, Beefcake?
It's important to stay replenished. We must keep our energy and morale up in preparation for facing the unknown. Even Ushi knows that.
Fine, you two... Hey, are you already eating? Well, hold on. Is it still warm? Oh, that does smell good. Fine. Yeah. We'll have a quick snack, and then we'll keep looking for a way out. Hey, don't eat them all. Leave a couple for me.
Swords party.
At the ready.
Okay, jumping.
Who could have ever guessed we'd get trapped in a place like this? It's quite the predicament. For all the studying I've done in my life, all I know is how to land people in prison. I don't know the first thing about breaking out of one. I've even made a contract with my father to live a happy life. I can't give up hope now. Try and stay positive. At least I've explored a new place and seen more of the world while reuniting with some old friends.
Okay.
Yeah, there's still a silver lining, I guess.
Sure there is. But never make a contract that's weird like that. Oh, fast. Who does things? Okay, let's see what else is in here. Okay,
Our situation is grim. There doesn't appear to be a way out for now. We should be prepared to stay for a while. Fortunately, we don't seem to lack supplies, and even our motley crew has people who can keep their cool when the stakes are high. Just focus on taking care of yourselves. I'll figure out the rest.
Emiko. I'm pretty sure if I called her. If I look at my inventory, not saying, but she's pretty adept at this kind of shenanigans stuff. Sundial of Ages, one of the 6 lost offerings scattered throughout the chasm. Seems quite old now, but etchings are still very clear, so it could be still used. Yeah. Here we are, an almighty that serve a critical purpose on the plane of Impertrix. According to Yomiko, this sign was given to you by the lovely this Lady Yomiko. Yeah, I guess that'll do for now. Well, I might as well just show you the characters I have. So we have the Traveler, Amber, Sangamiya Kokomi, Shihei, Rosaria, Kaya, Mona, Lisa, Xiao, Zhang Li, Ningguang, Sucrose, Bishel, Razor, Xinyan, Bennett, Anna, she's a special one, only limited to the PlayStation it seems, Kiki, Kikwan, Noelle, Diana, Chongyong, Kujo Sara, Beidou, Xingku, Barbara, Toma, Yampe, Fenty, I got Miko as well, Yunjin, Koli, Candice, Shinonio Hizu, Lila, and Dory. Ah, good view, but still more to go. Alright, well, I'll see you for now. Have a good night.